Hey, for water-type moves, do you think Pokemon use their sweat? Or other bodily fluids?
Yeah.
Okay, that is disgusting. I don't know why you would ask a question like that. The truth is, water Pokemon use the water vapors in the air, obviously. You're sick man for asking such a question. Anyway. Hey everybody, it's Josh again. Welcome back to Pokemon Legends ZA. In the last episode, we conquered some more side quests involving Litleo, another trade, and we even participated in another battle zone to get enough points for our next Challenger's ticket. And we also caught ourselves a new Alpha. We have Alpha Houndoom, which is very nice. But anyway, in this episode, now that we have gotten ourselves our next Challenger's ticket, it is now time for us to go face our next promotion match opponent against the Secretary of Quasatrico Inc. himself, Vinnie.
The adventure continues!
Time to face down against the Secretary himself. I'm gonna switch to meganium first. Here we go. So, you have a Challenger's ticket, do you? Securing volunteers who will willingly take on rogue Mega Evolution Pokemon is in the best interest of Quasatrico Inc., of course. But I cannot allow a trainer to face the dangers of this task if they might lack the necessary skill. I don't lack skill. Did you see how cool I took down that Mega Absol? Not even one of AZ's personal acquaintances. If you believe you're ready, please prove it to me in battle. You should know, however, that I also had the skill to defeat rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. I am rank G after all. I'll take you on. Because V and G together make up the acronym for video games. Bonk. Challenger's ticket is verified. He has a white phone. Then let us begin. I'll win this battle. For Lumiose! I'm sure you won't mind if I have a bit of fun as well. This is a Pokemon battle after all. After all, employees get to have fun battling as well. So here we go. You actually get to see his eyes for once. The Secretary of Quasatrico Inc., Vinnie! So he sends out... Oh, he also has a Houndoom. Oh, crap. Then Meganium's not going to do well here. Alright, quickly, switch out! Come on, Sableye, get out of that fire spin. Use Thunder Punch. Uh-oh. Now I'm starting to think it's not good, so let's switch out. Skull Larvitar. There we go. That did some damage. Oh, now he sends out Sharpedo. Dang, he sure does have quite a few dark types. Well, he has 2 dark types. Let's go, Pangoro. Use Brick Break. Get out of that whirlpool. And then he sends out Baneri. It's kind of funny because he has a Baneri in his like a little hairpin thing. And yet he doesn't have a Pancham, which is surprising. And finally he sends out Drampa, the normal dragon. Drampa, I have complete faith in you. Show him what you've learned over your long life. And where's his Mega Stone? In the palm of his hand. Here we go, Mega Drampa. Or as I like to call it, Drampow! He regains his youth. Go, Brick Break. And now Ice Punch. Finish it off, Night Slash. Victory! He has his glasses fall off, kind of like Maxie. How formidable. Perhaps I put too much greater burden on Baneri. You'd only just join my team. If only you had a Lopunny. Oh well. Superbly fought. The
this, I can now confidently say that you subduing that rogue Mega Absol was no fluke.
And now processing your special promotion, since you won. U T S R Q P O N M L D I J I H G F. An F for fantastic. So that's already like level 21. Woo, rank F. Congrats, Paxton. Time for me to shoot straight up the ranks too. Vinnie, please battle me in a promotion match.
You've also obtained the necessary challenger's ticket, Tawny? Very well. Let us begin. It's too bad you can't watch them battle. And with one battle later, Tawny is also victorious. Paxton, Tawny, I congratulate you both on your promotion to rank F. Even though we kind of skipped almost like 20 ranks.
But I guess that kind of speeds up the story a little bit at least. And fist bump. Do allow me to heal both of your teams before we continue on.
And here is a TM for each of you. Ooh. Consider having your Pokemon learn the move that it contains. Which is... Safeguard! The move that Grandpa used. The user creates a peculiar field that prevents status conditions for a while. This effect continues even if the user is switched out. Now you have joined the upper ranks, we can speak frankly about our next steps. Please join me inside as soon as you're ready.
So that means finally we'll get to go inside Quasatrico Inc.
Please have a seat.
What a building. If Quasatrico's got the cash to build this, I'm not surprised they got the ZA Royale to catch on so quick.
Paxton, you've had your rank raised, but I must confirm. Do you agree to lend us your aid to deal with cases of rogue Mega Evolution when they arise? I'll take care of it. Such superb aplomb! Only a handful of people are aware of the crisis that Lumia City now faces, including us three. While Quasatrico Inc. has been providing highly ranked trainers with Mega Rings of our making, we've not divulged these sensitive truths to them. We must work in lockstep to resolve this current crisis, without the people of the city coming to realize that they were ever in any danger. It's honestly amazing we managed to keep it from them so far. For 2 entire years! What? Dang.
2 years? What do you mean 2 years?
As in, twice 365 days? 366 if one of them was a leap year. Yes, 2 years ago is when it began for us. AZ had realized that the city was in peril, so he approached Quasatrico Inc. with a proposal. And notice how he towers over Vinnie right there. Knowing of our urban redevelopment efforts, he said that Lumiose was crying out in pain. Can you even imagine? The terror of being on the receiving end of a glare from that towering giant of a man. It was clear he was serious about his claims, so we began our own investigations into the matter. What we discovered was the existence of a mysterious power with the potential to trigger rogue Mega Evolution in Lumiose City. We've been calling it Mega Power, but why is it accumulating here in Lumiose?
Maybe because that's where Mega Evolution started?
That is something our efforts still haven't been able to answer. And then 6 months ago, we witnessed rogue Mega Evolution occurring for the first time, with a Pidgeot. AZ and his Floette did their utmost to pacify the poor Pokemon together, and yet, AZ unfortunately lacks the constitution for lengthy battles, which left us with little recourse.
That's when I stepped in to help.
Wait, you were there? I took AZ's place and battled alongside Floette. It took us all by surprise. I was desperate to help him somehow. He's done so much for me, with the hotel and all. I knew I had to thank him somehow. Plus it was Floette and her Light of Ruin that really saved the day. She's very special. Yeah, her Kamehameha. That's how your friend Tawny there found out about the threat to Lumios, and what inspired her to create this Team MZ, as you call it. She has put every effort into reaching the upper ranks in order to be in a better position to help us deal with these cases of rogue mega evolution. And now you have made it to those very ranks. Tawny, Paxton, we will be depending on your strength. Oh, and there's the president. Vinnie? Who is that with you? Madam President, these are the 2 young trainers who have been working with AZ. I see. Lovely to meet you both. And funny how her name, even though it wasn't introduced yet, appears on the screen. Yes, this is Jet, the president of Quasatrico Inc. I must return to my duties now that President Jet has arrived. Please do excuse me. So, Paxton, now you know why it's so important for Team MZ to be strong. Okay, should we think about heading back to the hotel? Well, actually, I don't want to go back just yet, because now that this building is open, we can exchange our Mega Shards here. And I've accumulated like 999 off camera, so apparently I can't get any more than that. Thanks for that, Cap, Game Freak. We at Quasatrico Inc. are gathering Mega Shards in order to further our research on Mega Crystals, while also keeping the city of Lumios pristine. Bring Mega Shards to us, we will happily exchange them for Mega Stones, and more. How about it? Would you like to exchange your Mega Shards for items? Yes, please. I've been needing to get these off my hands.
So you could exchange it for small experience candies, or quite the variety of Megastones that they have. And I believe the selection of Megastones increases as the story goes through. So yes, we have quite the few selections here for now. So for now, I'm going to get the ones that I think will be helpful for me. I'm going to get one for Houndoom. One for Sableye. Sharpedo is a Dark type, which I'm hoping to catch, so I'll get one of those. Well, I do have a Heracross, so I can get this. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the other ones. So yeah, I guess I'll have to hold off for now. Plus, at least now I can start collecting Mega Shards again. Come back anytime. Oh, and that goes to filling your Mega Evolution Pokedex, because as soon as you get their Mega Stone, it gets registered. Phew, I'm so on edge meeting up in that fancy building. I feel like I just ran a marathon. You sound like Yvonne. We should go grab some food. I'll meet you at Nouveau Cafe. That's the one right off Centrico Plaza, remember? The one where we got the Ember Roast. Alright, also before we continue the story, I'm gonna go ahead and give some of my Pokemon the Mega Stones. So, one to Houndoom. One to Sableye. And that's it, because I don't have any other ones that can take one. Oh, and we got some rewards. So for 2 special rewards. The TM's for Fire Punch and Bulldoze. And next is the TM for U-Turn. Alright, now let's continue on. Oh, look who's there. It's Prince Naveen.
What now?
You notice he has a Scrafty on the back of his shirt. Hey, Naveen, mind if we eat with you?
I'm done eating, actually. What I'd really like is to enjoy some post-meal alone time. But more importantly, are you sure you know what you're doing?
What do you mean?
Paxton, if you keep winning your way up the ranks in the ZA Royale, eventually you'll have to face the Gamer Prodigy, the streaming sensation of the keyboard legions. You mean Joshua 0414?
Nope.
Oh no, you're going to have to battle Kanari, which is a new character. Kanari? What? Have you not heard of her? She's an electrifying streamer who slings cutting commentary in her snarky yet affectionate tone. She's a bold, vibrant vision in her streetwear and her gameplay. So daring. So dynamic. That almost sounds like me. She's not just a local Lumio star either. Her streams and skill are taking all of Kalos by storm. So tell me, do you really plan on battling Kanari? That Kanari? The Kanari? Fadi Faldonza. I mean, yeah, we won't reach rank A if we don't. You mustn't! Pokemon battle with Kanari? The nerve. The closest we fans could ever get to her is perhaps claiming a Kanari plush in exchange for colorful screws. It wouldn't be proper for the likes of us to even enter her orbit. Sorry about Naveen. He's a big-time Kanari fan. Though for some reason, he's not a member of Kanari's fan club. Dynamo, with an A replaced by a 4. They're called Dynamo because Electros is Kanari's partner Pokemon, evolves from Tynamo. I'm just changing the T to a D. And the A in their name is a 4 to make it gamery, I guess. I think that's just slang, actually. Of course, I'm not a member of Dynamo. If I join now, they'd think I'm some common bandwagoner, not the diehard fan I am. There's more to fandom than being in the official club, anyway. To me, what matters is watching all her content and learning all there is to know about her. And I can design amazing outfits that she could wear on her streams. That's the dream, at least. Isn't part of her appeal the fact that she just always wears her own regular clothes on stream? What do you know, anyway? Would you deny my humble dream? To design an outfit for someone I so admire? Hold on, that's all a sec. Vinnie's calling.
You detected high concentrations of mega power already? You found some already. Wow, Vinnie, you do your job quick.
Understood. Team MZ will figure out how to take care of this.
Okay, talk to you later. Sounds like they pinpoint some areas where a Pokemon's likely to rogue mega evolve.
Does this mean we have some kind of strategy meeting?
Yes! That's right. Let's all head back to Hotel Z. Something tells me Kanari might be our next opponent. Well, promotion match-wise, I guess. So yeah, collecting a few things here and there. Also, since I'm rank F, I want to know, how high can my Pokemon be now? Dang, level 60! I need to start doing some leveling up off camera. But before we do that, I guess let's go ahead and head back to Hotel Z real quick. You ready for a strategy meeting? Let's start. You know our dining room? Guess what? It doubles as Team MZ's strategy meeting room.
Would you give me a moment before you go in?
No problem. What's up?
This should do it. Thank you all for waiting. You can come in now. Quasatrico's thrown their support behind Tawny and Paxton. Now it's time we start tackling the rogue mega evolution problem in earnest. So I figured we could use something like this. It's Team MZ's official flag, complete with our logo. Aishi Danza.
Amazing! With selling skills like these, you can see why everyone loves Naveen's work, right? You're so talented, Naveen.
This is sort of my thing after all.
Not to be a buzzkill or anything, but should we get to the strategy meeting now? I was just gonna say that, Lita. You beat me to it. Of course, leaving Naveen in the dust. Okay, time to call the strategy meeting to order. According to the intel we got from Vinnie, Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon are probably going to appear in 3 different locations. The first one is in Aimless Park in the Blue District. This one is Slowbro. The second is Huan Sector 3, where we can expect a Camerupt to be a problem. And finally, Magenta Sector 9, where our target should be Victory Bell. So, a water, fire, and grass Pokemon. Notice anything, Naveen?
No, nothing in particular.
Come on, Naveen, nothing at all? Go on then, team leader. Step up and explain it for everybody if Naveen's too distracted. The place where the Slowbro is supposed to go rogue is in the Blue District, isn't far from the Stone Emporium on Vernal Avenue.
Ah, I see. If a rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon damages the Stone Emporium, we might not be able to shop there anymore. Which means we're losing a source of valuable Megastones.
Yep, what Naveen said. You might want to stop by the Stone Emporium to stock up on Megastones sometime soon. I bet that'd help us with all these rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. What do you think, Paxton? Does the Emporium have insurance? That's your takeaway? And that poker face she has. Oh no! Fadi Vadonza! What's up? I almost missed the start of Kanadi's daily stream. Naveen, we're literally in the middle of a strategy meeting. Just watch the archive stream later.
Clearly you don't understand. You can't say by being part of the chat when you're watching from the archive. Surely you agree, Paxton.
Spoken like a true fan. I guess there's more to watching a stream than just sitting there looking. Don't let him sidetrack you, Lita. Remember the strategy meeting. I think we should split up and each head to a different Pokemon's location. Then Paxton can circle around and lend some firepower at each spot. Sound good? How come? Because he's a super talented trainer. We'll all feel better off with him fighting out our sides. I get where Tawny's coming from, but that's a lot of pressure. Are you okay with that plan, Paxton? Let's give it a try. If you say so, then I guess. Naveen, make sure you pull your weight. Don't just let Paxton handle everything, got it?
No way!
What now? Kanata reacted to something I said in chat. Whoa, that's a No, wait. Naveen, we're still in a strategy meeting. Seriously, just watching in the archive.
We've been over this. I couldn't have had that moment in chat just now if I were watching it after the fact.
Maybe you got a point. Okay, Naveen and Lita. We know what species of Pokemon we're after and where they'll be. We should all look into the Pokemon species that are supposed to rogue Mega Evolve, so we'll have some solid strategies to deal with them. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, Paxton, since you have 3 targets, let's break this up into 3 missions. Number 1. Pacify the Slowbro. Tawny will head to that one. Mega Slowbro. Number 2. Pacify Mega Camerupt. Should be on the rooftop in Juan Sector 3. I'll help take point on this one. Mega Camerupt. And number 3 will be Magenta Sector 9's Mega Victory Bell. That's you, Naveen. Mega Victory Bell. Rogue Mega Evolution is painful for Pokemon. In their pain, they might end up hurting whoever or whatever's around them. We gotta help everyone we can, Pokemon and people alike. That does it for our strategy meeting. Wanna watch the rest of Kanari's stream together, Naveen?
No, thank you. I prefer watching Kanari's streams on my own.
Paxton, I received word from Vinnie. So you committed yourself to saving the Pokemon suffering from Rogue Mega Evolution. If that's the case, you should have this. A Meganiumite! One of various Megastones. With this, Meganium can Mega Evolve. Final evolution of the Chikorita you received is the Pokemon Meganium. Yeah, I already showed that. Meganium is capable of Mega Evolution. And if that's the case, Emboar and Feraligatr are also capable of Mega Evolution. If you give that Meganiumite to hold. I've noticed more smiling faces here at the hotel since you arrived, Paxton. I think this is because you help bring people and Pokemon closer together. Even if you don't realize it yourself. But listen well, Paxton. People and Pokemon finding a way to live together in this city. It will be the test that decides the future survival of both. That is why we must protect Lumios's Pokemon and people. To bring about a bright future for all. At times you may have several story missions available at once. You're free to take them on in whichever order you prefer. You can choose a mission you'd like to tackle from your missions list, then turn on the guidance for it if you'd like help reaching your destination. So yes, we have 3 different Mega Pokemon to go about and try to calm. But before we do that, I've noticed there's still some side quests and, well, not just side quests, but wild zones I haven't been to yet. So we're going to use the rest of this episode to do that. The first one actually being right at the Pokemon Research Lab. So I guess we'll head there first. We gotta go back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. You messed up. But anyway, let's talk to this guy. Hi there. I'm a specialist in restoring Pokemon fossils. Do you know that the Stone Emporium here in Lumios has 2 varieties of fossils for sale? Wrong, sir. There are 3. They're the Jaw Fossil and the Sail Fossil. You're forgetting the old Amber. I've had my eye on them for a while now, but I just can't decide which one to get. Do you mind picking one out for me to break the deadlock? Choose whichever you like. 20,000 Pokédollars just to buy one. Once you bought either a Jaw Fossil or a Sail Fossil, bring it back here. Just so you know, the Stone Emporium is over on Vernal Avenue. Restore from a fossil. And off camera, I have bought all 3 of the fossils. So we're gonna go ahead and do all 3. Welcome back. Did you buy one of the fossils I asked for? I believe it's in the other items section. So yeah, there's the old Amber I was talking about. Let's see. Do I want to get this one or this one first? Let's do the Sail Fossil first. So you chose a Sail Fossil. Thanks so much. We'll store it right away. Wait here just a second. And with that, we have the ancient Kalos Pokemon, Amora. Voila! The Pokemon restored from the Sail Fossil is Amora, a rock and ice type. On reflection, I think you should be the one to raise this Amora. You were very kind to carry out my odd request. That makes you a trustworthy trainer in my book. You received Amora. If you bring me more fossils or even some amber, I'll gladly restore them for you anytime. And it gives you a hard stone, which is good for rock-type moves, and 10 Kelpsy berries. And let's restore the other fossils while we're here. The Jaw Fossil, which is the other ancient Kalos Pokemon. And with this, you get Tyrunt. Now that fossil gets to be a living Pokemon again. So Tyrunt is a rock and dragon type. As you can see up there, it kind of looks like a baby T-Rex. And now for the last one. The old Amber. And with that one, you get Aerodactyl, a fossil Pokemon from Kanto. So yes, it literally is a pterodactyl Pokemon. Anyway, the next mission looks like it's right over here in this little park area, which is kind of near the Pokemon Research Lab. And next we're going to talk to this guy. But before we do, I want to go ahead and give Meganium the Meganiumite. Swap out the Miracle Seed. There we go. Now Meganium can Mega Evolve. And I'll get to show it in battle with this guy. You know, I've come to a certain conclusion when it comes to Pokemon types. It's that normal is the greatest type there is. Well, according to some gym leaders, yes. After all, normal type Pokemon have almost no weaknesses. Except fighting types. Using normal types basically sets you up to have an advantage against any other opponent. The only problem is normal type moves don't have any advantages over any other type. I've traveled all over this world and battled against all kinds of Pokemon, so I know what I'm saying. How about I prove my theory to you in battle? Who says normal is weak? You ready to help prove that I'm right? Say the word. I'm going to prove to you that normal types are the greatest of all. You ready for that? I'm ready. My Pokemon are all normal types. They should be any other type you throw at them. Here we go. Marnel, the Sightseer. First he sends out Audino. Alright, Meganium. Time to show off your Mega Evolution. Here we go. Mega Meganium. Or as I call it, Soul Cannon! So with this, it becomes a fairy type. Why am I talking? Giga Drain. Use Leech Seed. And Body Slam. It's got so many flowers around its neck. Watch Hog. Body Slam. Giga Drain. Now for his last normal type. Lopunny! The one Vinnie should have used. Now, Disarming Voice. There we go. Victory! Right. Normal types aren't normally known for clinching a victory, aren't they? It looks like Pangoro learned a new move. Crunch. I guess it's unavoidable that a trainer has to care about type matchups after all. But you see... I just can't remember them all! There are too many types and combinations! It's impossible! Unless you have an eidetic memory like me. Come on, admit it! You haven't memorized every possible type matchup either, have you? I know them all by heart.
You what?
You really are one amazing trainer. But I think I'll stick with normal types. They may not be the greatest, but at least they're adaptable to all kinds of situations. Though there is one type that normal type moves are completely ineffective against. The dreaded Ghost type. If only normal type moves worked on Ghost types, then my team would be ready for any opponent. Normal does not mean weak. We get a Silk Scarf, which is good for normal type moves. But the funny thing is, normal types may not affect Ghost types, but it's also vice versa. Ghost types don't affect normal types either. Makes me wonder why that is. Well, I know the reason for one of them, like, normal being, like, mostly physical attacks. Because they're a ghost, physical attacks will fail. But anyway, I guess let's go ahead and move on to... maybe this one over here. So with these two over here, I'm gonna switch over to Larvitar this time. We've been over this. Poison is the best status condition, hands down. It chips away at your opponent's HP, which is obviously the smartest way to win. Well, I couldn't agree less. Paralysis puts all other status conditions to shame in my book. Paralyzed opponents have to deal with a nasty drop to their movement speed, you know. Pummeling them while they're slow, then seizing an elegant victory? That's the way to do it. Also, I realize they have pun names as well. You there, random passerby, you came at the perfect time. Help us settle something, would you? We're trying to decide if poison or paralysis is the better status effect. That means facing us in Pokemon battles, starting with me. What do you say? Poison paralyzing strategies. Or poisonous paralyzing strategies. Makes you wonder about the other status conditions like burn, frozen, or sleeping. Anyway, it looks like we're gonna have to battle the electric type user first. Help us settle whether poisonous paralysis is better, would you? First you'll face my team and their perilously paralyzing moves. Shall we then? We shall. We shan't. Paralyzed Pokemon suffer a significant drop in their movement speed. I'll go on offensive while your Pokemon are sitting ducks. While I and my ground-type moves will slow you down. First he sends out Electrike. Let's go, Larvitar. Prove him wrong. Oh, she switches out. Switches to Badoo. And now she brings back Electrike. Can't paralyze a ground type, can you? Nope. You're helpless. Victory! Paralysis didn't stop you in your tracks? You defeated me soundly. Oh, but do be careful. Paralysis lingers even after a battle ends, you know? If any of your Pokemon are paralyzed, be sure to cure them using Paralyze Heals, which she gives you. But again, any status condition lingers after a battle. So, you held your own against Liza's paralyzing moves, did you? Not bad at all. But your next opponent is me! My powerful poison will sap your Pokemon's HP dry. So next, the Poison-type user, Venom. Next up is Poison. You ready to battle? Ready as I'll ever be. Pokemon that have been poisoned take damage over and over again. Soon you'll see how terrifying that can be. Well, you may poison me, but you're about to get badly poisoned. First he sends out Venipede. Let's go again, Larvitar. His ground works on poison too. Rock Slide. Now she sends out Bellsprout. And with that, I win again. Wait, my poison strategy actually failed? I wasn't surprised when Lice lost her battle, but I didn't think I'd lose too. Well, you faced us both, so answer honestly. Which stats condition was tougher to beat? I'm for equality. Come again? Are you saying you're not bothered by status conditions in the slightest? Oh, I suppose it's true that neither of us managed to win. Looks like we both have a ways to go, huh? There are so many status conditions out there, and I want to master them all. Oh, and don't think we've forgotten about your Pokemon either. One of them still has a status condition from earlier. Please use this Full Heal to cure it. Full Heals can cure any status condition. A particular item can cure any and all status conditions. We always keep a healthy supply. Remember, status conditions should be cured as soon as possible. It's not nice to make your Pokemon put up with the discomfort for long. That's my advice for you, fellow trainer. It's too bad we couldn't do all the status conditions. Because next I would have taken on, like, burning, and then sleeping, and then frozen. And speaking of static conditions, I want to go ahead and heal Larvitar. Alright, so we still have some time. So... I don't know if I should do the rest of the side quest right now. Instead, I want to go to, let me see, I think it's Wild Zone 10. Oh, I forgot I haven't visited this one yet, so I'm gonna have to go in order to register as a location. Yeah, because there's one particular Pokemon I want to go catch in Wild Zone 10. Because I know it'll be a great addition for my team. And also with that particular Pokemon, I can finally get Meganium out of my party. Considering I've already shown off its Mega Evolution, I think it's about time to retire it, since I've got a full kind of type team to have. So, first up in this zone, we have a Pokemon that just stares at you blankly. We have Slowpoke. And that one's just sleeping there, so let's go ahead and take advantage of it. Backstrike! Or right in the butt. Alright. And that one in the water there, that's kind of ferocious looking, is the one I want to catch. That is Carvanha. Because Carvanha can evolve into that Sharpedo we faced earlier with Vinnie. Let me see. Let's switch to... Let's switch to a Diaball. Gotta wait for it to turn around, considering it hasn't noticed me yet. Come on, turn around. Slowpoke's staring at the Carvanha too. See if I can get him by going around. Might be able to. I swear, if it turns around at the last second, I'm gonna be pissed. There we go. Nice. Got a Carvana. So I want to go ahead and get this Carvana on my team. Yeah, sorry, Meganium, but I'm going to go ahead and get Carvana because it looks like it's already ready to evolve. So Carvana evolves into Sharpedo, Archie's right-hand Pokemon, and can learn Slash. So yes, now that I have Sharpedo on my team, I guess I should go ahead and reveal the winner of the last poll I had, which was to complete this game and eventually build up a team of Mono-type Pokemon, which the winner was the Dark-type. So because of this fact, I have also given myself my special battle nickname now that I'm in the Major League. I call myself the Black Fang. Because all my Pokemon have fangs, and they're all dark types. And love the color black. So, anyway, there's also some Bellsprout in this area. I thought for certain there was like a ladder in this area that leads to the roofs around this part. Or maybe it's on the other side, I'm thinking. Let me see. Let me go get this item over here. Yeah, I'm thinking the ladder might actually be on the other side. And the gate is underground here. Ooh, look what we got hiding in the water. We have Tynamo, Pokemon that was referenced earlier as Kanari's Pokemon that evolved into Electros. Let's go ahead and use a Dive-Ball, and looks like there's an Alpha Sharpedo up ahead. Unfortunately, Alpha Sharpedo won't be as easy to catch. But it said Pokemon up to level 60 can obey my command, so I wonder if I can catch Alpha Sharpedo. Yeah, I think I might go back and get that for later. And actually, I kind of like Sharpedo at its current size right now, so... That's kind of the funny thing about Alpha Pokemon, is that they may be bigger and more powerful, but they're also easier targets to hit. So I think I'll just stick with my Alpha Houndoom and my Alpha Larvitar for now. And keep the rest as the size they are. Sometimes with these... At least if this was more like Pokemon Legends Arceus with turn-based battles, I would get them all to be Alphas, but since you gotta take like real-time ranges into effect, then I'm kind of considering maybe like half Alphas, half just regulars. So, yeah. Let me see. Do we have time for one more side quest? No, it doesn't look like it. So, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and end this off here. So, next time on Pokemon Legends ZA, we are going to get some more points so that we can get a Challenger's ticket again. And then, we are going to go take down the 3 rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, Slowbro, Camerupt, and Victreebel. And remember, if you want to try out a game that also has real-time battle effects, just like this one, you could check out my own fan game on itch.io, Joshua the Power of Eevee. And so, see you guys on the other side.